being brave, getting uncomfortable, and feeling your contractions. Hey, it's Heather Chauvin, wife, mother of 3 boys, former social worker, breadwinner, recovering hustler, and stage 4 cancer survivor. I'm not a fan of that term, by the way. Beyond all of these titles and labels, I'm a human being, just like you, attempting to navigate it all while feeling good. My goal on this podcast is to show you that you can live an energized, sustainable life both at home and in your work. It doesn't matter if you stay at home full-time, if you work from home, you're a CEO, a successful business owner, or trying to find some inspiration. On this show, I attempt to keep it real with stories, interviews, and random thoughts. This is not a business or career podcast, and it's not a parenting podcast. It's both and so much more. You will laugh. You may even cry, and you may even get a little frustrated with the truth you've been hiding from yourself. I believe all human behavior is a language, whether it's through your child's behavior, your health, or a relationship. And when we learn to listen instead of react, we begin to understand what it truly means to feel alive and in control. It's time to put your big girl pants on and find your brave. Let's go. Okay, ladies, I am back for day 4 of the Energetic Money Management Challenge. So if you haven't already, you can still register via text message. But what do you have to do? You have to text me the word money. So let me tell you what the number is. I got to pull it up here. If you text the word money, MONEY, to 313-710-5199. We are on day 4. So yeah, you can sign up. You can still sign up. It's all good. Tomorrow's the last day. But here's the deal. I think it only works for Canadians and Americans. I've had some international people try to sign up, and they're sending me messages on Instagram saying it's not working. So I think it's just for Canada and the U.S. It is a U.S.-based phone number, so if you can text U.S., it should work for you. What I've decided to do to kind of, accommodate everybody is I'm going to continue doing these challenges. I think it helps us with our engagement. It helps you get out of your own way. It allows me to deliver, value to you and help you get back in alignment with your life. Next time, I may do this via text message and probably utilize a Facebook group and Instagram as well, just so that, I can meet you where you're at. But of course, we just got to show up. We got to show up. So if you would like to get the daily texts around Energetic Money Management Challenge, you can text me 313-710-5199. You can also directly respond to me there. So I've been having some amazing conversations with women all over the place around money and their stories and how they're getting stuck. So let's talk about being brave. There's something that I talk about, and it's actually in the book. The book is not coming out till February. Ditching self-sacrifice and stepping into your brave zone. So people don't understand what the brave zone is. And we have to realize the more conscious we become, the more self-aware we become, the more we get out of our own way. Like, there's conscious stuff and unconscious stuff too. So we have to be gentler on ourselves. I think as women, we are very hard on ourselves. It's easy to condition, your brain is conditioned to look at the negative of what you didn't accomplish today, or, what you haven't gotten done yet, or the challenges that we're still experiencing. But please understand, we can't do it all. We can't do it all. We cannot be perfect. There's wild pressure and expectations that, stories that are out there. But I'm telling you right now, if you can master your mind, if you can master your mindset, you can feel an alignment of your life in all aspects. And I'm also going to be radically honest with you you because I'm not selling you bullshit. This takes consistency, dedication, conviction, and time. Consistency, dedication, conviction, and time. And I'm going to talk about the Brave Zone today and what that is and how we truly create change. But I want to tell you a story first about what I just said. Consistency, dedication, and time. I remember when I was a single mother, I was 18 years old, and I was on this trajectory previous to getting pregnant, to moving away to college. So in high school, I definitely I was on the fast track to nowhere. It was kind of, who knows who Heather's going to become. I wasn't motivated. I was not a A+ student. I challenged education constantly. I did not find it beneficial. It was not in alignment with the way that I learned. And there was just so much that I resisted about school. In hindsight, I've realized a lot about myself, and which is why I'm so dedicated to helping children and parents, regain their confidence and understanding how the mind works and how systems are broken and how it's breaking people and children, but it doesn't have to. So, needless to say, growing up, I was not the empowered person that people perceive me to be now. But this is what I'm going to tell you. I made a decision one day that I was going to become a different person. And that decision allowed me to make different choices. So I decided to go to university. I did not take one university credit in high school, like not one. I found a loophole and I found a way to get into university as a mature student 2 years out of high school, okay? 2 years out of high school, and it was a Canadian university. I qualified at being a mature student. Therefore, they didn't even take into consideration my high school credits. That said, I applied for every bursary and every student loan I could possibly get my hands on. I was in wild debt because I was so committed to educating myself and living a better life. And at that point, all I had was a high school education. In hindsight, would I do that again if I was 18? Yes, I would. But knowing what I know now, I probably would have invested in a life coach at the same time, maybe online business. I believe in education. I also believe in the power of investing. So the reason why I'm telling you this is about consistency, entering your brave zone, all of that stuff, and also not listening to who the world wants you to be. So as I did this, I actually had a family member say to me, and I'm not going to tell you who it was, but I had a family member who was a role model to me, not a healthy role model, but a role model to me, looked at me and said, why would you waste 4 years of your life going to university? That's going to be so expensive and it's going to take a long time. Okay? So this person was projecting their fixed mindset onto me at the age of 18. And if I would have believed this person that I loved and trusted, if I would have, if my people pleaser would have came out, if the fear of failure would have came out, I would have withdrawn from school and I would have said, you're right. But there was a part of me, that deeper why, okay? And this is what I want you to connect to, that deeper why and that deeper knowing that is only inside of you, no one else, that you cannot seek external validation from the world when you want to listen to that voice. You can ask for help. You have to ask for help. You have to ask for support. But if I'm asking my husband, if I'm asking my children, if I'm asking my mother, if I'm asking my neighbors, my friends, what do you think I should do? and they tell me something that is out of alignment with that voice, and I listen to them, I'm neglecting myself. Let me say that again. If I listen to them and I don't listen to that voice, I don't honor that voice, I'm neglecting myself. So now, typically when I ask, and I still seek external validation, but now, I mean, we all do in some capacity. But now when I ask for feedback from people, I watch how it lands on me. And either I get lit up and I'm like, yes, yes, yes. Or they say, I don't think you should do that, but deep down I wanted to do that. I cringe a little bit and I can feel like, becoming a little angry or resentful. And I know now that when I'm like, ooh, I'm not asking them for advice anymore, or, ooh, they're not going to go in my inner circle, or, ooh, we're not in alignment. Totally fine, right? We all have different people in our lives. Or I just say, you know what? Me asking you that question just validated to me that I know what I need to do. So it's all good. It's all good. But here's the thing. Stepping into your brave zone, okay? It's all about the brave zone. Stepping into your brave zone is all about you feeling what you've been avoiding feeling. What you've avoided feeling. Contractions. They're painful. There are no epidurals for the real world. No epidurals. We all experience contractions and growing pains when we are up-leveling in our lives, myself included, and they're fucking painful. They're not hard. I don't believe that we can do hard things. I don't believe that saying. I believe we can do uncomfortable things. Feeling your feelings are uncomfortable. Incredibly uncomfortable, especially when you've numbed yourself for so long. You've numbed yourself with people pleasing. You're numbed yourself with TV, with social media, with your addiction to being busy, addiction to shopping, drinking, drama, being the victim of your life, whatever that is for you. We've numbed those feelings. So you're used to the discomfort of feeling uncomfortable, right? Of being out of alignment in your life. But maybe you're not used to being uncomfortable just feeling. Like just sitting there with your anger, not projecting it, not acting out, not yelling at anybody, just feeling your anger. It's not going to kill you. It's just a feeling going through your body. So we have to slowly pull the lid off the can and allow this stuff in, allow ourselves to feel. But in a culture that is addicted to feeling good all the time, and what I mean by that is the culture buys into, it's all rainbows and kitty cats 100% of the time. Good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. But what they don't realize is the good vibes come through the feelings, that you actually have to feel the shit in order to feel good. Like true freedom, not good from a substance or a hit from shopping or whatever, or food or whatever. So when you enter your brave zone, you are making this commitment to feel uncomfortable, to feel all of your feelings, to I always tell my clients, I'm like, get ready to vomit and shit your pants. Like, it's exciting, but you're ready to grow. That feeling when you're about to jump out of an airplane, you're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And then you do it, and you're like, oh, that was so exhilarating. So you build up this risk and resiliency tolerance. People say, I'm risk intolerant. All right, you're going to be comfortable for a really, really long time. Do you want to learn something new? I tell people to meditate and they freak out. I'm like, I didn't say you need to go to an ashram today. All you have to do is close your eyes for 2 minutes and then do that for 30 days. 2 minutes for 30 days. And then the next 30 days go up to 5 minutes. But when you tell yourself, I can't, you're never going to do it. And you're never going to be able to build your risk tolerance for it. So when that person, that family member gave me that advice, I stayed curious, and I was like, interesting. You're telling me not to educate myself. Interesting. You're not supporting me. Interesting. And that 4 years was a transformational experience for me, especially as a single teenage mother. And that led me to fall in love with social work and meditation and mindfulness. And it was a breadcrumb that I needed to get that job. And then that job led me to this work, and this work has led me to make a bigger impact. So you're telling me if I didn't get uncomfortable, I'm like, what was I going with that sentence? You're telling me. I'm like, why did I say you're telling me? So this person was telling me, this is what I was trying to say. This person was telling me not to get uncomfortable. That's what they were telling me. Do not get uncomfortable. That's going to be too hard. That's going to cost you a lot of money. Yeah, I get it. And that money I can pay off because I can make money, right? But when we stay in the cycle of debt, financial, emotional debt, physical debt, you're just drowning and drowning and drowning. But if you really want to get out of your own way, if you really want to live a life that you truly desire, if you really want to break those generational patterns in your parenting and leave a legacy for your family that you're proud of, you have to enter your brave zone. You have to. Non-negotiable, you have to. And you'll only do it when you're ready. So many people sign up for challenges. So many people listen to podcasts. So many people read books, but do you do the work? If you actually physically do not implement, because I think that's truly where the magic happens, you will never see results in your life. And then you have another addiction. Addiction to personal development, entertainment. Entertainment. All right. So, day 4, Energetic Money Management Challenge, entering your brave zone. What does your brave zone look like? And if you want to join the challenge, text the word money to 313-710-5199. I want to hear from you. What are you committed to doing for the rest of 2020?